Welcome to Dowdy-Ficklen Stadium, home to the East Carolina Pirates, where the purple has engulfed this place as they are ready for a showdown. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game, as we'll see a team looking for its first win, the Washington State Cougars, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the East Carolina Pirates. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Washington State ready to kick off as it's time to get things started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. Early on the Jets. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
And the Pirates with a second and short to keep this drive moving. They can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Well, they were trying to go RPO. The quarterback decided not to hand it off, and the pass rush just swallowed it up. They got to him so quickly, knocked the ball out, and jumped on it.
This offense has it with really good field position. The handoff to Johnson. He had to fight for a couple down to the 33.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. He makes the catch. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
Now, I know that completion isn't a touchdown. It's not a deep play deep down the field, but how about the strong hands by that receiver making that catch? He made that look pretty routine. He had that DB draped all over him and still was able to help this offense get positive yards.
Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Using his feet. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And, guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and, you know, it's just, and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's just, it's so hard to defend.
The give on the inside. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
All right, guys, that's not a home run type play, but he did enough there to keep the chains moving.
The Cougars are flying down the field. The snap sets up to throw. And it's picked off right at the goal line. He's at the 50, the 30, the 20. Touchdown, Pirates! The defense gets it done with that huge interception return. What about the speed from that defender on the return?
He's showing you, Reese, like, listen, it's not just wide receivers that can do that. I can take this thing to the house. I got some moves. Watch this. Unbelievable job flipping the field. Offense about to score. Defense makes the huge plays and gets points out of it.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Freeman. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. This quarterback part of their running game. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24.
You know, you talk so much about QBs, right? Having to make really good decisions. There's a great example. He didn't see anybody open downfield. He didn't hesitate for 1 second. He put his hand down, and he took off and went running and generated an explosive play for the offense.
And the Cougars can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll give it to Johnson. Oh, better look out. It's a running room. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
One of the things I love about these misdirection-type plays is that you can pull offensive linemen and get extra bodies at the point of attack. So you're setting yourself up with good angles if you execute it properly, David, and you saw it right there.
And saying the word angles means a lot because that's exactly what you do. Now I can block down and I can leave somebody unblocked, pull around, kick him out, use misdirection in the backfield. Really just get your eyes as a defense on something else and then go the other direction. Nice misdirection play call by this offense.
The officials offer the deal and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. After the setback, the offense gets set for a 1st and 15. Keeps it on the draw. He never had a chance on the draw. Tackled almost as soon as he got the ball. But you have to find a way to create some hesitation on defense when you're selling the draw play, and they just didn't do it well enough there.
Yeah, it's got to be the offensive line and the quarterback and the running back. They all have to work together to show pass set up front, act like it's a throw for the quarterback, not rush it, but the defense clearly not fooled, got in the backfield, got the tackle for a loss.
The Cougars have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. It's complete to the left. It's a seam wide open. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
The Cougars are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Snap it to the back. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
Well, the offense is trying to go power here, and normally this play hits right up the middle, but there was just too much congestion. It forced the ball carrier to bounce it to the outside, and he gets tackled for a loss.
Washington State will have to boot it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Punt is on its way. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Hand off from the shotgun. Crosses the 30. He's got away. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making him run to guys, and get him on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
Dropping back, it's Hauser. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
The give to the tailback. They could have used a little bit more there. Pick up a 3. It's 3rd and 7.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Quarterback making adjustments. Pulls and fires complete. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line.
That's the end of the first quarter. East Carolina 7, Washington State 0.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He makes a grab, and he will score. Touchdown, ECU.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, and hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running, I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Big one in the Big 12, and take a look at how things are playing out here. Baylor has opened up the playbook, and they are scoring in bunches right now. This offense has been electric. They're up by 17 over Arizona State. We'll keep you updated as this one goes forward, as this could shake up the Big 12 race significantly.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it out. It's Woods. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. 1st First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. A run for the quarterback. Oh, he's got some space. Makes the tackle at the 32, but they were backed up inside their 20, and they pick up 15.
Dude, when you got a guy like this that can just hit the gas and go pick up 15-plus yards, what a luxury. How nice is it to have a quarterback like that when I'm a tailback, when I can send the tailback one direction, quarterback the other direction. This guy's just got so much speed.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Meredith. Really nice job creating his own space, running with attitude. He's up to the 37-yard line. From the gun, the running back has it. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And the Cougars come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding 3rd and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a 4th down.
Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking for a man. It's Hauser. Swings it out to the flat. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Off play action. What a job to lay out and make the catch. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down?
The big fellow laying out. Look at that body control, using all that muscle, all that strength to lay out and make the big catch for his team.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. Got a little space. Wide open spaces. He's loose. He's at the... And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, East Carolina. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all 3 facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the first half of the home team.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And the drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air on first down. Pulls it in. It's Johnson. Turning it on. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Looking to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. The give to the back. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
It's third down.
Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. From the gun, wants to pass. Still looking, on the move. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game. So they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
The kick is on its way. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. The give to the back. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Trying play action. Under fire. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
They couldn't connect on second down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. Back to pass, it's Hauser. Fires to the right. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. They'll start this drive at their own 48. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Keeps looking downfield. He'll pull it down and run. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run.
Well, as soon as he got outside the pocket, the defense smelled blood in the water. Everybody started pursuing, and how about the big hit on the QB outside the pocket? At that point, he's a runner. He's not getting protected anymore. Nice job. He felt that one.
The Cougars can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. The Cougars in a good spot here with 2nd and short.
42 Spider. 4-2.
Give to the running back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. What a good job by the defense to force that play outside.
And it's tough when you're a defense and you like to play fast and aggressive. Those counter plays are usually something that's good to run at them, but if you can be smart and stay sound and stay home and understand when people start pulling your direction, forget the fakes the other way, you can stay home, be productive, get big plays like this for your defense.
Just too much mustard on that one. can't miss the target that badly. Washington State sends out the punt unit. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. He's able to pick his way for just a bit, but he'll be stopped at the 18. Good job by the punt team. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Looking for a gap. It's Montgomery. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Dropping back, it's Hauser. Fires left. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
It's now third down.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Release to the back. Grab near the marker. It's Montgomery. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Looking to throw on first down. He lets one fly deep. Snags it inside the 20. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Purple Pirates.
And man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
And the extra point makes it 28-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, a couple of ACC teams colliding in a game that could have some implications. Clemson has the lead currently, but they've been in a dogfight all day today and just haven't been able to pull away. They're up by 7 over Syracuse. Any major changes in this ACC standoff, you'll hear about them first from us, gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. These DBs going to give a little cushion. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. In return, there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23.
And I like the aggressiveness. I understand you're down, right before the half. You want to go get some points, but you can't turn the football over here. Now you've set the other team up in a position to maybe get more points as the first half's winding down.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. To the air, it's Hauser. Quickly complete. There he goes! And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. They'll try it again from the one on second and goal.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Wide receiver going in motion. Trying to bull his way in. Touchdown, Pirates. A great catch and run for 6.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Offense has enough time to get off a play before we head to the half. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
East Carolina, 35, Washington State.
The Pirates will line up to kick off and start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Woods. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Wants to throw on first down. Gets it out fast.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Got it in the middle. It's Meredith. Still on his feet at the 45. There he goes. Oh, he's getting ahead. Touchdown, Wazzu. He found some open space and turned on the Jets. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
They get the extra point on the board, but they're still down 35-7. That drive a great example of just how potent this offense can be. 2 plays, 80 yards, give them the touchdown. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Crosses the 30. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense.
Yeah, This offense has had their way with this defense, and they've had a lot of success. And I tell you what, if this defense wants any chance of coming back, they better get physical and stop the run, because right now, this offense is having their way.
Looking to pass. It's Hauser. Dances away to buy time. On the move to the right and looking for a big one.
Yeah, and that's tough, man. Golly, you got him wide open. And that cat can roll. You're not talking about, a guy that's an average runner on the outside. You got to give him a little bit of a chance to run underneath that, put a little more air underneath it, but he just overshoots the runway.
So now it's 2nd and long. Power football with the run.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. That is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Third and short now from their own 48. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Catch in the middle, it's Connor. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. I think that receiver really had 2 choices there. Catch the ball, or he was going to wear it in his chest.
Yeah, he was going to be maybe taking an ice bath after too many of these crow routes. He catches them in the body like that. This quarterback has a cannon arm. The receiver found the soft spot in the zone, and, man, the quarterback gave him no choice.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. To the air, it's Hauser. The quick out. Across the 25, he's got room. Oh, a lot of space. Touchdown, ECU. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Colorado is taking on the form of its beloved Ralphie. They are running away with this one behind an offense that's firing on all cylinders.
Get this drive going from the 17. Looking downfield on 1st down. It's complete. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a 1st down. And the Cougars are in the hurry-up.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the 2nd half moving forward.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Going to have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. They get to him as he throws.
And that's why you always want to be pursuing the football. QB's scrambling, he rolls out to the right, but don't quit if you're on defense. Get somebody after the QB. They got to him, they hit him, and forced the incompletion.
They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. Unloads it left. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. Washington State sends the punt team onto the field. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Oh, this is a bad, bad shank. That'll bounce out of bounds, and they'll have it in plus territory at the 45. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly...
Hits him inside the 20, still going. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. They'll run play action. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Play action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. To the air, it's Hauser. Now he's going to break the pocket. Unleashes to the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Not a chance. Missed it. Because no game is perfect, something has to go wrong, so the coach will have something to gripe about in film.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Receiver on the move, gets the touch pass. Ball is free. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Offensive players, when they got the ball in their hand, they're trying to make plays, right? Trying to make you miss. There's nothing better than closing that gap and sticking that head right in that guy's chest and causing a fumble.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. A blown opportunity, missing that short field goal on the last drive, and now they'll try to put something on the board here. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Got it in the middle, it's Smith. He's brought down quickly, minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Rides to back and leaves it. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
Yeah, another good run. I feel like we could put that on loop, Jesse. Just another good run, another good run, another good run. Over 150 yards on the day. He's been the complete package, showing off all his skills today.
They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11.
42 Spider. 4-2.
Jet sweep to the receiver. Couldn't quite get it into the end zone as he's run out of bounds at the 7.
And that's great defense to stop him short of the first down. It's so hard with a guy that fast to create the right angles, to make sure I keep the ball inside, and then everybody's got to run to the football. Great job by the defense.
Back to throw, it's Hauser. Here's a heat. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
And I'm not surprised they're letting him throw the football down here near the end zone. Like, that dude's been really, really good. And you can trust him. They trust him in this offense. Great job by this defense playing the pass, breaking on the football, and making sure he doesn't get another touchdown.
They'll give it to the back. Kept it on the ground on third down, picked up 5 yards, but it'll still be 4th and 1. And the Pirates want to move quickly. Touchdown, East Carolina. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
That is why timing is so important in the passing game. That is a critical 4th down. Down near the goal line, everything's going to happen quickly. It's got to be a great route. The quarterback has to get rid of it on time and make an accurate throw. 2 dudes on the exact same page coming up with a massive touchdown down near the goal line on 4th down.
He's got great speed. Got a little room. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously you got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
They're on it, and they get it back for another drive.
You know, momentum in college football is a real thing, and after scoring on their last drive and still trailing in the game, the head coach decides to take a chance, roll the dice, go onside kick, and they get it. If they can score here, all of a sudden, all the momentum is back on their side.
Out of the gun, the inside give. And he finds no running room at all, and the third quarter is over. Maybe more open spaces coming in the 4th.
East Carolina, 49. Washington State, 14.
They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Hauls it in. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Wants to go up top on 1st down. That's reeled in. It's Johnson. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down. The Cougars with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. The sweet feet buy a little time. Touchdown, Washington State. The offense cashing it in on that drive. In a lot of losses, you just want to burn the tape. You don't want to watch it. But I think there are some things that they can take into next week from this performance.
No doubt. Offense is about finding your rhythm, finding your groove, what you do well. And you can tell, at least now, starting to get a little something going, and maybe you can build it.
Washington State, 21.
He'll bring it out. It's Jenkins. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. With the catch, it's Connor. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game.
That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to throw, it's Hauser. Fires to the wideout. Makes a connection. At the 40, there he goes. Lowers those pads. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a first and goal.
Well, I love play callers that want to stay aggressive, regardless of what the score is, regardless how much time is left on the clock. And I promise you this, there are a lot of fans, there are a lot of teams all across college football that are paying attention to what is happening right now.
Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere. And you just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
It's third and goal and third and long. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. Strong, tough run, and he's brought down just inches away from the score. No hesitation from this head coach. He will go for it on fourth and goal from the 1. Incomplete pass, and the defense comes up big, and they take over.
It is what it is. There's no pressure. This game's over. You're up by a ton of points. They're not going to come back here in the fourth quarter, so you're just trying to put up more stats. And listen, stats count. We all count our stats. At the end of the season, we look up, you got 1,000 yards receiving. All these plays still matter.
He'll take it himself. And he can't get past the 2-yard line, but at least they avoided going backwards.
On the play. Brings up second down.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long.
Jackrabbit.
Motion from the wideout. From his end zone, a lot of room to throw downfield. The short hands, it's Johnson. Turning on the Jets. Lots of running room. Running inside the 20. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
To the air on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Meredith. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll try the run. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
Third down coming.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. From the gun, wants to pass. The throw to the outside is complete. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Cougar!
Well, you got to love the attitude of this team. I know they're still down by a lot on the scoreboard, but a really nice job by the quarterback. Accurate throw on that touchdown pass.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And it's perfect. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big 12. Baylor is having its way offensively, just marching up and down the field at a breathtaking pace. They're up by 15 over Arizona State. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about in this one, the Big 12, or anywhere else in college football.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30.
And your East Carolina Pirates will take over 1st and 10.
Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
It's a seam wide open. And eventually taken down, but what about that spin move gives him the first down yardage? They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Looking to throw, it's right. Pulls it in, it's Smith. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
And this defense continuing to struggle with the passing game. Listen, these offenses are so sophisticated nowadays. They're hard to stop, man. And it's a new one every single week. And I say this game, this defense underperformed. They're better than what they've shown. They've gotten torched today. And this is a tape that they're going to want to burn and never watch again. And this is exactly what you want to do when you're on offense. You have the lead. You want to chew the clock, keep the ball on the ground, keep that thing just ticking, Palmer.
They're just imposing their will, Dave, and that's something that we've seen, I think, all game. Up front, they've been the more physical team. They're the ones that's getting pushed and that's getting movement, and it's carrying over all the way here deep into the 4th quarter.
Wrestled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive.
And how easy was that? There's so much speed on the field in college football, and you get me lined up and I'm trying to play coverage, and then all of a sudden that guy flies across the formation, and now everybody on the defense has to adjust. They didn't adjust quick enough, and he easily picks up a good chunk of yards. The offense has really got good game plans to get guys the ball in space.
The Pirates will snap it on 1st and 10. He'll pull it on the read. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one.
I'd say, well, the defense has really contained that quarterback run all game long, but in a big spot in the 4th quarter, they let him out of the cage. He gets out of the pocket, makes the run, and gets the first down.
And the Pirates trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Trying to punch it in. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And you got to get locked in the red zone. A lot of defensive coordinators, they'll tell you, we'll give up yards, but we got to understand what we're trying to get accomplished. Great job down here near the goal line. This defense bowing their neck up and getting a big stop.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Wide receiver comes in motion. Got his man on the right. Touchdown, Purple Pirates! And they take it in for 6 more points. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Freeman. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Starts a drive, trying to go up top. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Trying to take it back. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Pirates! They've built a little cushion and now closer to getting a victory here in Week 4.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
And the Washington State offense will take over. 1st and 10.
Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we'd have just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this, if you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You got to take the week of practice very seriously and find those positives that you can build off, David, you're talking about.
Just about had another one picked off. They've already thrown 3 in this game. They're lucky it wasn't 4 there. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Finds his tight end. Oh, he's got some space. Wide open spaces. He's at the 30. The 10. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for 6.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
They'll go to the air. Intercepted for the 11th time.
I love the coverage by the defense right here. Great job getting up in their space. Nothing easy down here for a 2-point conversion. The interception was just gravy.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Fielded in the end zone. It's Jenkins. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Oh, what vision. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out.
Set to advance on the fly.
Coming out with it, it's Freeman. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14.
First and 10.
And after this play, the cake will be baked. Looking to throw on first down. It's caught downfield. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
At the 37.
They really got things moving on this drive. Second play of the drive comes from the 37. Looking to throw on first down. He wants a big play here late. Falls incomplete. They fought to the final whistle, but that's going to do it. When you know you have a team out of class, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.